get this situated out. We're just gonna go right into IndyCar. Just saying.
That's fine.
So. Alright, that should be all started now. Start that. Alright, we have finally figured it out. All I did was turn off my computer and turn it back on. This would be a great time to mention that if you like to support us on Patreon, so this would not be an issue ever again, so I could just have a separate computer. That'd be very nice of you to do. Link to that down below. It's still not coming in real loud through this. Figures. What the hell are you even coming through? I want you to come through that. Does that work? No, that don't work. Alright. How about that? Sure. Is that better? It's not coming in real loud on Audacity, and I don't understand it. Pissing me the hell off is what you're doing. Whatever. Don't care. Don't understand it. Oh my god. You're a pain in my freaking ass is what you are. Alright, anyways, in IndyCar. Everybody know if you have watched at least or heard of NASCAR in the last let's go with 30 years, right? All right, 30 years. We'll go with 30 years. You have heard of the name, at least of the last name of. Tell me in the last 30 years when you think of NASCAR, what comes to your mind? Thank you, Earnhardt's. Is your mic on?
Yeah.
All right, because you're not coming through loud again.
Sorry.
Freaking Audacity. Absolute dog show off when it surprised me. Head up. To hell with it. I'm so tired of this BS. I'm just done, is what I am. I'm just done.
Pretty much.
So, Earnhardt Jr. has been added to the NBC Indy 500 broadcast team. Hopefully, he will be serving as a roving reporter, meaning, well, let's say in this article, Dale Earnhardt Jr., one of racing's most popular personalities and an NBC Sports motorsports analyst, will attend his first Indy 500 as a member of NBC Sports' broadcast team for the 103rd running of the Indy 500 presented by Gamebridge on Sunday, May 26th. The broadcast will mark the first time NBC is airing the greatest spectacle in racing. Earnhardt Jr. will serve as a roving reporter on race day. NBC Sports also announced Wednesday that Motorsports host Chris Devoda and reporter Rutledge Wood will contribute to the network's broadcast. It says, he says, I can't wait. This is an event I have wanted to attend for as long as I can remember. Earnhardt Jr. said, to get this first Indy 500 experience in this capacity as part of the broadcast team with NBC Sports is a dream. That said, I fully understand the responsibility we have bringing this race to television viewers across the country. There is no better race team to do it. NBC Sports previously announced that Mike Tirico would host its race day coverage, and former IndyCar and NASCAR driver Danica Patrick would serve as a studio analyst alongside Tirico. Play-by-play announcer Lee Diffie and analyst Townsend Bell and Paul Tracy will call race action from NBC's inaugural Indianapolis 500 broadcast, which will feature a total of 14 commentators, the most ever for NBC Sports coverage on an IndyCar Series event. You're telling me, good lord. Marty Snyder, Kelly Stavis, Kevin Lee, and John Beekus will serve as pit reporters, along with IndyCar insider Robin Miller and reporter Dylan Welch. Earnhardt Jr. and Wood will provide on-site reports from around Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Voda will host pre-race and post-race festivities. Earnhardt Jr. totaled 26 NASCAR victories during his career, including not one but two Daytona 500s. Competed 17 times in the Brickyard 400 with 5 top 10 finishes. Earnhardt Jr. joined NBC Sports NASCAR broadcast team following his retirement from full-time racing in 2017. And it just goes on to that and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Alright. We're going to kind of skate through this. You know what? We're just going to jump it. IndyCar's next race is Sunday, April 7th at 4 p.m. in Barber Motorsports Park and NBCSN. Race 3 of 17. Fun fact, go.
Fun fact. Spoiler alert.
Better not be.
It is a spoiler alert
Great.
about the Detroit Redwing. When the Red Wings yesterday beat the other team in Pennsylvania, thank God, Little Bert, for the very first time in Red Wings franchise history, was the first person, not in the NHL, but in Red Wings history, to have 4 consecutive 3-point nights or more.
Oh yeah.
Ain't that nice?
Yeah, that's nice. Not bad at all. And if you really think about it, all the big household names that have gone through the Detroit Red Wings organization, and he is the first person to do it. It's almost it's not even, you can't even fathom it, really.
It's jaw-dropping.
I know, you're just thinking, like, when I heard that, I'm thinking, really? Really? Gordie Howe hasn't done it? Steve Yzerman didn't do it? Ted Lindsay didn't? Alex Ovechkin? None of those guys did it? Tyler Bertuzzi is the first person to...
Yep.
Okay. You know, it's kind of just like, what in the hell? But...
How does that work?
Yeah, right? Running that same damn thing, to be honest. All right. My fun fact is absolute. In 1959, what big racetrack opened in 1959?
1959. Oh, I have no idea.
Take a stab. It's a NASCAR racetrack.
I was thinking Daytona, but I don't think it was in 1950. Didn't Daytona open in the 1920s?
Hell no.
I thought
1959 is when Daytona opened.
it was 1950.
IndyCar ran a 100-mile race at Daytona, and a 300-mile race was scheduled for the July 4th date. But after the first race, the track was declared unsafe for Indy cars, which we say IndyCar, which was, at the time it was just USAC. I don't know what the technical term for it was. The USAC something. Let me look that up. Because Indy cars didn't come around until Indy Light Series. Let's go with USAC 1959. Daytona 1959. There we go. That's a good one. The USAC Daytona 100. It was championship car. Hell of a name for that. So, like I said, there was a 300-mile race scheduled for July 4th, but since the track was declared unsafe for Indy cars, that race was canceled, so the 300-mile race was ran instead by NASCAR stock cars. And it ensued into the Firecracker 400 until it will be its demise in the 2020 season. So IndyCar was supposed to run on July 4th of 1959. NASCAR was not. But since that event was canceled, NASCAR took that spot and turned it into the Firecracker 400.
No way.
Yeah. All right. Time to move on to Le Hockey. All right, I believe it is time to go on to Hockey Scores. GOAT. Actually, no, I'll go first today. You always go first. All right, I'll go first. We got to go back to Monday, April 1st. This is not a joke, and I'm starting off by saying that this is not a joke, as the Florida Panthers unbelievably beat the Washington Capitals 5-3.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah. The New Jersey Devils beat the New York Rangers 4-2, courtesy of, what is his name? Connor Carrick. And,
Yep.
oh, jeez. What is Blackwood's first name?
Mackenzie.
That's what it is. All right. Johnny T traveled to Barclays Center to play against the Islanders, and the Maple Leafs won this time 2-1, as Johnny T also got a goal. The Lightning, unsurprisingly, put a whooping to the Senators 5-2. Wait, they only beat them by 3?
Yeah, only.
The Blues beat the Avalanche 3-2 in a shootout, courtesy of, I have no idea because it didn't tell me. The Jets beat the Blackhawks in overtime 4-3, courtesy of Kevin Hayes, the ex-Ranger.
Nice.
The Golden Knights hosted the Oilers and they won 3-1, courtesy of Jonathan
Bar cheesy.
And the Flames lit up the Kings 7-2.
You better believe that's a paddling.
That is a serious paddling. And actually, I believe only one person scored twice for the Flames. That would be Derek Ryan.
Nice.
The only one that scored twice in that game. Flames. So good scoring depth there. April 2nd, go ahead.
The Smashville Predators were hosted by the Buffalo Stifle, and the Stifle stifled it away again, 2-3, courtesy of Ryan Johansson.
Should I be surprised?
Next, we have the Beaches and the Jackets in Nationwide Arena. Jackets got 2, and the Beaches got 6. S-O-B. That's a paddling.
Telling me.
Next, we have the Carolina Hurricanes and the Toronto Maple Leafs in Scotiabank Arena. The Maple Leafs got 1, and the Hurricanes got 4. Good lord. Next, we have the AC/DCs and the Habs. The AC/DCs got 2 in Bell Center, and the Habs got 4. Thank God. Holy crap. Wow, look at that. No way.
What?
Former Grand Rapids Griffins goaltender Eddie Pascal, does that ring a bell?
Yeah, maybe.
Was the starting goaltender for the AC/DCs instead of Domingue or Vasilevsky. What are the odds of that, huh?
You're kidding.
That is dang weird. Holy
You're
cow.
telling me.
And next we have the Detroit Dreadwings and the other team in Pennsylvania. The Dreadwings got 4 in LCA and the other team got 1. The only guy to score for not the Dreadwings, the other team was Pill the Thrill Kessel on my fantasy team.
Oh, jeez.
Thank God for that.
Okay.
Next we have, oh no, okay, Eric Comrie was in, never mind. Next we have the Winnipeg Jets and the Minnesota Wild at Xcel Energy Center. The Wild got 5 and the Jets got 1. You better believe that's a paddling.
Yeah, honestly.
Next we have the Lone Stars and the Cheese Steaks in American Airlines Center. The Cheese Steaks got 2 and the Stars got 6. Thank God. Holy crap. Playoff bound.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Oil Burners and the Avalanche in Pepsi Center. The Avalanche got 6, and the Oilers got 2. Speaking of 6-2, what are the odds of that, huh?
2-1.
Yeah, it is. Next, oh my gosh, we have the Vancouver Fat Whales in Rogers Arena and the San Jose Sharks. Tanks. And they really did tank as they lost to the Canucks 2-4. Good stuff there. Next we have, and last, we have the LA Booger Flings and the Desert Howlers in Gila River Arena. The Howlers got 1 and the Kings got 3. Alright, it's predictions time, and it's time to set a new record of dingers. Here we go.
Oh yeah, because it's a shortened week because the season ends, the regular season at least, ends Saturday. I almost said Friday. Alright, so we are starting on Thursday, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Let me just count the games and I'll just give you all your dingers now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't want to light up the thing 11 times, so I'm just going to say that.
Exactly.
Alright, times 11. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11. Alright, now we can start with predictions. Alright, Senators, Sabres. Sabres, my Senators actually.
New record! Woohoo!
Jeez, this circus.
I already counted up all of them.
Aw, what fun is that now?
Because I wanted to see if it was going to be a new record.
Oh, I'm sure it was going to be a new record. Well, considering there's 15 games Saturday,
Yep.
there's at least 13 or 12 there, because the ones on NBCSN are not going to be free games. So, alright, Senators, Sabres.
Alright, next game.
Alright, Maple Leafs, Lightning. I would not say next game there.
Go, Maple Leafs, go.
Yeah. How many games does the Lightning have to get to beat Detroit's record?
3.
They have to win 3 more games?
Yeah.
What's the record, 62?
62, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I am. Yeah, they're not going to beat it, thank God. Okay, we're good. They can tie it if they win these next 2 games against Toronto and Boston. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, 62, 13, and
Thank
7.
God they're not gonna be.
So, right now, Detroit got 131 points that season.
Just a few.
Just a few. Currently, the Lightning are at... They're at 124, so they could tie Detroit in wins, but they cannot beat them in points. Most points.
Yep.
So, alright, moving on from that circus. Islanders, Panthers. Next game.
Yep.
We got a rematch between the Red Wings and the Penguins. Alright, we need the Red Wings to lose, but then again, they are playing the Penguins.
Yep.
Red Wings it is. 7-game win streak, you dumb sons of bitches are doing it at the wrong time of the season.
Yep.
Alright, Capitals, Canadian. It's going to be a good game right there. Stop show.
Washington it is.
Say Washington, eh?
Get the coin.
Oh boy, watch out.
Here we go. Save.
Alright, where's my phone at? There she is.
She's pretty good at lying, so it's the same rules apply.
Wrong thing. Alright. Hey, Siri. Flip a coin.
It's heads.
Heads, so that means it's tails, meaning a Capitals.
Capitals it is.
Oh, it sucks, doesn't it? Alright, Devils, Hurricanes.
Next game.
Let me scroll down. Flyers, Blues. Ooh.
I don't know about that one. Get the coin.
Alright, just a second. Yeah, that'll work. This stall. Oh, jeez, I gotta re-put in the password again. USOB. Alright. Hold on. Instead of saying the whole Siri thing, I'm just gonna download a coin app, a flipping app. Come on. While that waits. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Heads.
Heads, meaning tails, so it's the Blues. Alright, Canucks, Predator. Next game. Bruins, Wild.
Next game. Keep
Jets,
it rolling.
Avalanche.
Stop the show.
I argue that. Jets all the way.
But this next game.
Sharks. Alright, this game right here, I will say stop the show.
Alright, then get the coin.
Get the coin, he says. Okay. Alright. Alright, now we'll go back to the regular heads and tails. Because it's not through Siri now, it's through an app. So,
okay.
Right. It is heads of George Washington, so that means it is the Yotes.
Dang it.
Son of a beach. Alright, Friday, April 5th. Let me count the games here. You start going, I'll count the games. Oh, just 3, alright.
Blue Jackets, Rangers.
Let me think about that one for a second. Blue Jackets.
Yep. Stars, Deadhawks.
Let me think about that one for a second. Next game.
Okay, here we go. Kings or Ducks?
Oh. Kings, Ducks. Alright. It is heads again. Kings it is. Piece of monkey. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 dingers. So that means you're up to 30 dingers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, 29. 29.
Okay, just lost one. Oh, sucks.
No, you were at 14 and I misspoke.
Oh, okay. The AC/DCs or the Beaches? Alright, Boston it is.
Alright, Canucks, Blues. Next game. Maple.
Oh, that is a great game.
Alright, get the coin again.
You gotta admit, that's a great game.
Oh, yeah. Tails. Canadians it is. And I just dropped my phone. What a piece of
fudge.
Alright. Blue Jackets, Senators.
Next game. Politicians it is.
Yeah, we need them to win.
Yeah.
Alright, Sabres, Red Wings.
Sabres it is.
Okay. Devils, Panthers.
Probably Pim.
Yeah, probably. Alright, Hurricanes, Flyers. Ooh.
Next game.
Yeah. Rangers, Penguins. Next game. Oh, stop show.
Stop the show. A battle of fairy trots.
Oh, boy. Get the coin.
We're gonna need it.
Tails. Washington it is.
That's fine by me.
Alright. Preds, Black. Next game. Stars, Wild.
Next game.
Jets, Yotes.
Next game.
Oh, Flames, Oilers.
Next game.
Knights, Kings.
Next game. Come on, boys.
Sharks, Avalanche.
Keep it going.
That's it.
I would.
That's it.
Oh my god.
That's the last game of the season.
Oh, we were doing well. That is a good way to end the season. We kept it rolling.
And then Tuesday, April 9th is when the playoffs start.
Okay.
So
I can't wait.
It's gonna be going down from. Now we're gonna have a max of 8 games a day.
Pretty much.
Max. And really, it's really 4 games a day. So, alright. I believe it is now to go do your scores.
Okay. Here. I'll go with the Griffins first.
Okay.
Oh man, it is gonna be tough. Let me pull up the AHL standings real quick and the ECHL standings real quick to talk about that, and then as I say, I probably will need to. On Wednesday, April 3rd, today at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Griffins are in Ontario to play the Raid. And on Friday and Saturday, April 5 and 6th, they're in San Jose to play the Barracuda. Friday is at 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. And Wednesday is today is 10 p.m. Eastern. And then that'll do it for the Griffins weekend. Let's get a hold of standings here, AHL standings here. Griffins moved down to 8th. Charlotte has won their division and are going to the playoffs, along with Syracuse, Bakersfield, Chicago, and Rochester. Oh, I heard about the Chicago and Rochester. Yeah, I heard all of them are going to the playoffs. Yep. So Griffins, oh gosh. Yeah, they're probably going to the playoffs. Hopefully. But we're on a 3-game losing streak right now. We better not ship the bed. So.
Yeah, it probably will.
Let me see here. What do we got for the ECHL standings? We have the Adirondack Thunder, the Utah Grizzlies, and the Jacksonville Icemen going to the playoffs. Toledo is still in 6th. Other than that, there's no change there. That's done and out of the way. Upcoming games. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are playing our last 4 games of the regular season this weekend. Today at US Bank Arena in Cincinnati, we're hosted by the Cyclones at 7:35 p.m. Eastern. On Friday, April 5, in Wheeling at West Banco Arena, we are hosted by the Nailers at 7:05 p.m. Eastern. And on April 6th, Saturday, at Huntington Center at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, we host the Brampton Beast. And then one day later, on Sunday, April 7, at 4 p.m. Eastern, we are in Brampton to be hosted by the Beast at CAA Center. Yes, go ahead.
I misspoke. Playoffs start Wednesday, April 10th.
Oh, nice.
9th. Not the 9th. All right. Sorry about that. Keep her going, though.
Okay, my last but not least, we have the OHL and WHL playoffs to talk about. We are skipping the OHL because the second round has not started yet. The second round starts Friday, April 5th. We will talk to you guys about that for episode 73 on Monday. For the WHL, however, the Game 7 between the Hethbridge Hurricanes and the Calgary Hitmen took place on Tuesday, April 2nd. The Hurricanes got 4, and the Calgary Hitmen, Calgary got 4, and the Hurricanes got 2, is what I meant to say. So now Calgary will face Edmonton in the second round. Saskatoon against Prince Albert. Vancouver against Victoria, I believe. Yep. And then Everett against Spokane. And then other than that, the second round of the playoffs for the WHL start on Friday as well. And then that is all I have to say today.
Really?
Making it nice and quick.
All right, I like it. Wow, we are really ahead of schedule.
Really? Do we have more than 10 minutes? Or no?
God, we are like, well, since we didn't have an extra 3 days of schedules to go through.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
we are hauling.
Then that
Hockey's
means you
supposed
know
to
what
last.
we can go through now.
Hockey's supposed to last an hour and 2 minutes. Really, we're about 10 minutes behind, but considering the first 10 minutes got dropped off because BS happened.
Yep.
But right now we're only 24 minutes in for the podcast, and hockey's supposed to last till the hour and 2 minute mark.
Well, We could finish up our stuff.
We'll do this, and we'll go into some standings.
We'll do standings, and then we could do all 31 NHL teams that have retired players that we think or would like to see get their number retired.
We already did that.
No, that was current players, not former players. Or not retired players, remember?
Wow.
That's going to be fun. We should do that. Okay.
All right.
So, let's move on into fantasy.
Yeah, no. We'll do that next week.
Skip fantasy, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe it. I've almost made it back. Yeah, close enough. All right. The Oilers have been eliminated from playoff contention officially.
That'll teach them.
Jeff Blashill has agreed to a 2-year contract to remain the head coach of the Red Wings.
Oh, I heard that sucks.
Why does that suck?
Because the guys on the Red Wings fan page that I follow on Facebook can't stand Jeff Blashill.
I don't see anything wrong with him.
Oh well.
I think he's doing pretty good for what he's got to work with.
I don't know why, but everybody hates him. That's the thing.
I don't know. I think he's a fine coach. All right. Well, all right. You know what? You know what I say to them? Them. All right.
I believe you.
All right. The Maple Leafs clinch a playoff berth officially. Let's see what else here. Oh, when Detroit beat Pittsburgh is still in the playoff hunt.
Really?
So they could still not make the playoffs. So Detroit plays them again tomorrow. Oh,
come on, Wings.
Come on, Detroit. Don't it up.
In regulation, it's got to be.
It has to be in regulation?
I would imagine so.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Cruising. Oh, here's 3 stars of the month.
Oh, I remember that. Where is that at?
That is down a ways.
Down a ways.
So I'm thinking I will just do it.
Okay, what 2 articles is it by?
Stanley Cup playoff buzz. Jets try to extend lead in Central, and the Goldbergs play homage to the Flyers' Wives Carnival in new episode. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, what? It's down a ways. This is from yesterday. Do 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 do. I
don't know.
All right,
I didn't find it.
Your 3 stars of the month. Your 3rd star is that one guy in Boston nobody likes. We won't mention his name.
Yep.
Your 2nd star is Sergei
Bobrovsky. And your 1st star of the month.
Hold on.
I know who it is.
Yeah, everybody knows who it is. Sergei Bobrovsky topped NHL in wins at tie of 9. Had 4 shutouts in 13 appearances with a 1.74 goals against average and a .94 save percentage.
Yes, ma'am.
To backs out the Blue Jackets to a 9-6-1 in March and into the first wildcard spot. Bobrovsky yielded 2 or fewer goals in 9 of his 13 starts during the month. Oh, funny. He won 9 wins and 9 of his 13 starts. He had 2 or less goals.
Oh, nice.
Highlighted by shutouts, March 15th versus Carolina, 46 saves. March 24th against Vancouver, 21 saves. March 16th versus the Islander, 26 saves. And March 31st against Buffalo, 38 saves. He has played 60 games this season, sharing 2nd in the league with 36 wins with a 2.55 GAA and a .914 save percent. And your 1st star of the month of March is Connor
McJeepers.
He has led the NHL with 20 assists and 27 points in 14 games. Dish master. The power to the Oilers to a 7-5-2 month. He found a score sheet 12 of his 14 March appearances, highlighted by 11 multi-point performances. That included an 8-game multi-point streak to open the month, the longest such run by any NHL player since November 13th through the 19th of 2007 by... Take a guess.
Is it Datsuk?
No, Vincent
LeCavalier. I wouldn't have known that.
It was just a guess. It would have been a guess and a half. So, he collected 2 assists March 13th to reach a 100-point milestone for the 3rd consecutive season. He's currently at 115 points and 75 total contests this season, while sharing the league lead with 9 game-winning goals. So that is your 3 stars of the month. Blue Jackets are currently in a tie for the second wild card in the East. The Bruins and the Maple Leafs will play in the first round Eastern Series.
Yep.
Boston, unfortunately, has home ice advantage. Bitches.
Yep.
I already said Penguins failed to clinch since Detroit beat them. That was pretty good. Canadians are in a tie for the second wild card.
Yep.
Ooh, it's going to get dicey there,
It
boys.
is.
The Minnesota Wild have been eliminated from playoff contention, even though they beat the Winnipeg Jets.
Creepers.
The Stars have clinched a playoff berth.
Yeah, buddy.
With a win against the Flyers.
Yeah, buddy.
And the Avalanche add to lead in Western playoff race with a win against the Oilers. They score 6 straight goals, including 4 in like 5.5, 6 minutes in the second period.
That's
I mean, the
pretty
Oilers
good.
absolutely, completely the bed. It was nuts. Like, they just fell apart.
Yep.
It was like, what was going on? Holy jeez. Oh, that's an on this day. Get to that in a minute. Alright. Nope. Oh. I always forget. Michael Kepner will miss the Stanley Cup playoffs for the Washington Capitals after having surgery to repair a torn left hamstring.
That ought to hurt.
Erik Karlsson expects to be in Sharks lineup to start the playoffs. He's recovering from a groin injury that has sidelined him since February 26th. That's a hell of a groin injury. Holy hell.
Yeah, jeepers.
Freaking month and a half break. Jeez. What else do we got? Cruising for a... Oh, Filppula can return to the Islanders in time for playoffs. He has missed 7 games because of a hyper-extended elbow. The Wild. Oh, I already said the Wild failed to clinch. I already said that. That's probably like half of these things. Oh, the Blackhawks have officially missed the playoffs.
Nice.
Good there. See, like a lot of these articles repeat themselves, you know, because they just add little things here and there. So. Belkin could return for the Penguins' next game against Detroit. He has been sidelined since March 16th with an upper body injury. Maybe he could be out the rest of the season. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe the Penguins will make the playoffs. That'll be even cooler. And I reached the top of news. All right, we'll do on this day, and then we'll do your thingy.
Oh yeah.
So on this day, April 3rd, Daryl Sittler, who becomes the first player in the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs to have 100 points in a season when he is credited with an assist in the second period. The milestone comes just short of 2 months after Sittler sets an NHL single game record with 10 points in a single game. Oh, excuse me. In 1930, the Montreal Canadiens defeat the Bruins 4-3 to win the best-of-3 Stanley Cup final 2-0. The losses are the first back-to-back games for the Bruins, who finished first in the NHL during the regular season. 1933, Ken Doherty scores at 104 minutes, 46 seconds of overtime.
Holy sheep.
Jeez. To win 1-0. And Lauren Shabbat gets his 4th playoff shutout, and Toronto eliminates Boston with a 1-0 victory in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup semis.
Holy crap.
In 1966, in the final game of the 65-66 season, Bobby Hull has an assist in a 4-2 loss to the Bruins at Boston Garden to give him an NHL record 97 points. On the same night, Toronto Maple Leafs become the first team to use 3 goalies in a game. Johnny Bauer plays the first period, Jared Sawchuk plays the second, and Bruce Gamble plays the third in a 3-3 tie against the Detroit Red Wings. Bauer also takes punch and much place as coach in the third period. Well, that was when Detroit was the Dead Wings, so that was alright.
Yep.
In 1971, the Boston Bruins defenseman Bobby Orr sets up 3 goals in an 8-3 win against Toronto at the Maple Leafs Gardens, become the first player in NHL history to have 100 assists in one season.
Holy crap.
Dish Master. In 1977, Montreal's Steve Shutt Up sets a NHL single season record for most goals by a left winger when he scores his 60th goal in a 2-1 win against the Washington Capitals. Line mate Guy Lafleur scores Montreal's first goal to set a Canadiens record for most points in a single season, 136.
Good lord.
In 1980, Philadelphia Flyers forward Reggie Leach completes his 8th NHL hat trick by becoming the first player in NHL history to score 50 goal to get his 50th goal in a season to an empty net. 1988, Hack Up Lube. What a noob.
Yeah.
Becomes the first player born in Sweden to score 50 goals in the NHL. He passes the previous high of 49. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Set by his former teammate Kent Nilsson with the Calgary Flames in 1980-81 when he scores a power play goal late in the third period. On the same night, the New Jerseys qualified for the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since moving from Colorado in 1982. Also, Mario Lemieux becomes the 4th player in NHL history to score 70 goals in a season. 1997, Lemieux scores his 611th goal of his NHL career. He moves into 6th place on the all-time list, passing Bobby Hull. In 2000, Brett Hull scores his 610th goal to tie his father, Bobby Hull, for 9th place in the all-time list. And in 2018, Patrick Laine scores his 44th and final goal of the 2017-18 season in the Winnipeg Jets' 5-4 victory against the Canadiens. He becomes the 3rd player in NHL history to score at least 80 goals as a teenager, joining Jimmy Carson. No, not the Tonight Show host.
Yep.
That's Johnny Carson.
Yep.
And Dale Hawerchuk. All right, time for your little game we want to do here.
I am so glad that there was nothing about Phil Esposito.
That's
on
the first
list.
time in a long time.
Oh, thank God for that. All right. What we going to do is we're going to go through all 31 NHL teams, excluding the Vegas Golden Knights.
So, 30.
NHL teams that when you think of recently retired or mostly famous NHL players for specific teams that you think they should have their number retired. Number 1, the Anaheim Quackers.
Well, they just did Paul Kariya.
Yep, and Teemu Salami.
Yes, even though Timo Solani didn't really play with him his entire career.
Yep.
I don't think there really is anybody that comes to mind.
I was thinking that too. Because old guys that I think of is, do you remember Andy McDonald?
Yeah.
He used to play for St. Louis.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jean-Sebastien Giguère?
Not off the top of my head.
He won the 2007 Stanley Cup with Anaheim and was the starting goalie. He used to play for Toronto.
Okay.
And
there's nothing really, no big name that comes to mind for Anaheim.
Other than that, I have no idea.
Arizona / Phoenix / the original Winnipeg Jets.
Yep. I got nothing.
I got nothing either. All right. Would it be Boston next?
Yep.
Nobody that I can think of. Maybe. No, not even him.
And that would be?
I was thinking Tim Thomas, but I was like, no, not even him.
I was thinking that too.
That's like the only person I could think of.
Yep.
So, who would be next?
The Stifle.
Nobody. Moving on.
I was probably thinking that too. When I think of the Buffalo Stifle, for this particular question, I think of the Dominator.
I think of a failure of a team.
Yeah,
well, his numbers
the
already.
Dominator, but he played for the Red Wings.
His numbers already. They retired his number already.
Dominik Hasek?
Yeah.
In Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They did that when Detroit was actually playing them.
Oh.
They do it on like when Detroit retired Red Kelly's number. They did it when Toronto was in town because he played for. I mean. So, next would be Chicago.
No, the Sizzlers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Calgary Sizzlers.
I really hope they should. They might do Mika Kiprusoff.
Maybe, but he played for a few other teams too.
San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let me look up an old. Nobody comes to mind really.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. No, just all right. I guess move on. Chicago?
No.
Still no?
The Hurricanes.
Oh Jesus. No. Maybe. Which one? No, because Skinner. Which one of the Stahl brothers was with them when they won the cup? Eric? It was either. I don't think it was Jordan. It had to have been Eric Stahl.
Might have.
That's like the only person I can think of. I can't think of anybody else.
Huh. Next is Carolina is what we're on right now, and their retired numbers are number 2, Glenn Wesley, number 10, Ron Francis. That's a good one.
Yep.
And number 17, Rod Brindamore. Those are good
obviously Brindamore.
Yep.
Nobody else really.
I thought of somebody, but
what's his name?
I don't know if you remember this guy or not, but do you remember Joni Pitkinen?
Nope.
I was thinking maybe him.
All right, moving on to Chicago.
The Deadhawks.
Did they retire Bobby Hall's number?
I think so. Let me look that up.
Because if not, that's my vote.
Yep.
I would assume they retired his number. I don't know why they wouldn't have.
Let me check. Bobby Hull, yep, it is retired.
Alright, what are their retired numbers? So Bobby Hull, whatever number he was, 17 I think it must have been.
Number 1 is Glenn Hall.
Okay, obviously.
Number 3 is Pierre Pilot.
Don't know who that is.
Me neither. And along with number 3 is Keith Magnuson.
Okay,
I don't know why.
Obviously they both wore they must have both worn the number 3 and they must have been damn good.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Number 9 is Bobby Hull.
Okay.
Number 18 is Dennis Savard.
Okay, yep.
David's dad.
Yep. 21, Stan Mikita, I bet.
Correct. Son of a beach.
What?
35, Tony Esposito.
S.O.B.
And that's it. Who was... Jeepers Creepers.
I can't think of anybody. Because after Bobby Hall left, really the Chicago Blackhawks went into a really dead period. There was no, kick-ass players.
Yep.
I mean, when they won the Cup in 2010, that was the first time they won the Cup in, 50 years or something?
Something like that.
It was something stupid. It was ridiculous. So, there's nobody I could think of. Moving on.
Colorado Avalanche.
Patrick Waugh.
Yep. But he also played for Montreal, too. That's the thing.
All right. Retire him when they play each other.
Yeah, either one. So
you can't say Ray... Forsberg. What's his name? Peter Forsberg.
Peter Forsberg, yes. Let me look that up. Yeah, definitely.
Peter Forsberg. I was going to say Ray Bourque, but he played with multiple teams. I would say Patrick Waugh and Peter Forsberg. That's my vote.
Let me look that up here. Scroll down.
Yeah, I like that.
He is already retired. I knew it.
Peter Forsberg.
Number 21, Peter Forsberg.
Son of a bitch.
Number 19, Joe Sakic.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good one. Number 23, Milan Hajduk. That's a good one.
Yep.
Number 33, Patrick Waugh.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Number 52, Adam Foote.
Oh, yeah.
Number 77, Ray Bourque.
Oh, they did retire Bourque.
Yeah.
Really? All right, well, I got nobody then. They already retired all the people I could think of. I got it. Claude Lemieux.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is the Columbus Blue Eyes.
Rick the Dick Nash.
He was the first person that came to my mind. But he also played for Boston, though. That's the thing.
So?
I know.
He played most of his career with Columbus before he went to the Rangers in Boston.
Yep.
But Columbus hasn't been really around long enough. They've only been around since 2001. And they haven't even done 20 years yet.
Yeah, here, let me look that up.
So,
let me
they probably don't have any retired numbers. If they do, maybe one.
Wow, they do not have any retired numbers.
It doesn't surprise me. They haven't been around long enough.
Yeah, they don't have anybody.
They haven't been around long enough to have a Connor McDavid.
Oh, yes.
What?
Oh, I love this next team. But what comes after Columbus?
Well, let me think. C. Nobody, so D, so that'd be Dallas.
That is the correct answer. The Dallas Lone Stars retired numbers is number 7, Neil Broughton. Number
9, Mike Modano.
Yep. Number 8, Bill Goldsworthy. Number 19, Bill Masterson. And number 26, Jari Lehtinen. Then that means they need number 10, Brendan Morrow is definitely who they should have on there.
They retired Kari Lehtinen?
Jari Lehtinen.
Oh,
not
Jari.
Kari Lehtinen.
Kari Lehtinen. Is that like the son?
I have no idea. I don't think so, honestly.
Alright, it's just same last name, no relation.
Yeah.
Alright. Patrick Stefan. Okay.
That's a good one. Thinking about it. There's Brendan Morrow.
You can't really do Brett Hall because he played for a lot of other teams.
Red Wing or Detroit, St. Louis,
Chicago.
Yep.
Dallas.
Yep.
So he moved around a lot.
Yeah, Brendan Morrow has 835 games played with Dallas
and
528 points.
What about, didn't Dave Andriachuk play for Dallas?
Yeah.
What about Dave Andriachuk?
I don't see him anywhere on the top 10 points and goals and assists list.
Oh. Who's on the top 10 points, goals, and assists?
Number 1 for points is Mike Modano.
Shocker.
Second, Neil Broughton. Third, Brian Bellows.
Right.
Fourth, Dino Ciccarelli.
Ooh, really?
Fifth, JB Ben. Sixth, Bobby Smith. Another good one. Seventh, they should retire Sergei Zubov's number.
All right.
Eighth, Dave Gagne.
All
Ninth, Brendan Morrow. And 10th, Jari Lehtinen.
All right.
That's just for points.
Right.
And
All right.
it's basically the same people for goals and assists,
Oh,
too.
yeah. All right, let's go to Detroit then.
The Detroit Red Wings.
Zetterberg.
Yep.
Datsuk.
Yep.
Fedorov. Yes, Fedorov. I'm surprised they haven't done Fedorov yet. I'm surprised they haven't retired Konstantinov's number.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on them to do that.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the 90s. Who was big in the 90s? Can't do Ciccarelli, he moved around. You can't do Robitaille, he moved around. Can't do Brett Hall.
Yep.
Can't do Shanahan.
What about Thomas Holmstrom or no?
And not really Holmstrom.
Homer.
I mean, sure, Homer was a well-known, but that was just because he would be the only guy who would stand in front of a goalie.
Yeah.
So, what about Chris Osgood?
Yeah.
He has like 400 wins, I believe, with Detroit.
Something like that.
I think it's 400.
I was thinking Chris Chelios, but he played for the Deadhawks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chelios played over 300 games with three different teams.
Yep. Other than that, that's all I know. So
yeah, I could see Chris Osgood, Ozzy.
Absolutely.
The Wizard of Oz. Let's see how many wins he has.
I was thinking, you know who I just thought of? I just thought of Todd Bertuzzi, Little Bert's uncle. Honest to God, I that would be cool if he did get retired. But the thing is, do you know what team he used to play for?
No.
Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
What, he punched Donald Brashear in the
back
back
of the head? Yeah, got suspended like 22 games.
Yeah.
Oh, Osgood has 401.
Oh, you're off by 1.
Wins, but not with Detroit. That's with Detroit, Islanders, St. Louis, and then Detroit again.
Oh, wow.
So, but he only played for the Islanders for 2 years before he traded to St. Louis, and he played for St. Louis until the lockout when he came back to Detroit.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, 401 NHL wins, 216 losses, 66 ties.
Nice.
So, yeah, I could see Chris Osgood.
Yep.
But they'll probably wait. Detroit doesn't retire a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
For how long they've been around, they only have 8 retired numbers.
Yep.
So,
I'd say that's about it.
All right, who's moving? Who's next?
And the Edmonton Oil Burners. Number 3, Al Hamilton. Number 7, Paul Coffey.
Obviously.
9, Glenn Anderson.
Okay.
Number 11, Mark Messier.
Obviously.
17th, Yuri Curry. And number 31, Grant Fear.
And then the widely considered retired number 99 of Wayne Gretzky.
Who?
The only number to be retired league-wide.
Yep.
Not anybody that I could think of.
Me neither.
All right, moving on.
I was going to say I first thought of Alice Hebsky, but then I thought, no, he went to Dallas.
Yeah, he played for
I
Dallas.
also thought of, you remember Nikolai Habibulin?
Oh, yeah, Habibulin.
Yep, he played for Tampa Bay.
Yeah. He won the cup with Tampa Bay, didn't he?
In 2004?
Yeah.
He might have.
We check that up. You go on to the next team, I'll look that up.
I believe the next team is the Florida Panthers, and I'm right.
Habibulin. The one name that looks like, that doesn't sound at all what it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Or what it looks like. Jeez, I wasn't even okay, what is his first name again?
Nikolai.
Nick Olai. Starts with a K.
Yep.
Yeah, Habibulin. Very motherless. Let's see how many wins he played till 2014. No kidding.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, he's older than dirt. 46. Really, he's only as old as Osgood. He played for. No, yes, he did win the Stanley Cup with Tampa.
Really?
Yes, because he played for Tampa in 2003, 2004.
Okay, good.
So, he only played for Edmonton from 09 to 13. Yeah, he played for Winnipeg, or at the time Phoenix / Arizona, Tampa Bay, Chicago, and Edmonton, and then Chicago again in that order.
Oh, yep.
He has 333 wins, 334 losses.
Oh my gosh.
799 games played. Oh, come on.
He's got to be kicking himself right
now. Why couldn't Chicago start him for one more game?
Yeah, and
frickin' Joel Quenneville, you frickin' slide dag bastard.
Yep, and let him win.
Yeah, jeez. His goals against average in the 13-14 season for Chicago was a solid 5.0.
Nice.
All right. So I'm going to say Habibulin is a no.
Yeah.
All right, next team.
The Florida Panthers, number 37, Wayne Huizinga, who was an owner, and number 93, Bill Torrey, who was a president and general manager. Both of those guys from 93 to 2001.
Nobody!
I disagree with that one.
Well, let me think about it for a minute.
Okay, think.
I'm thinking. I can smell it. Wait, that's just my ass.
His initials is OJ.
Oh, Ole Jokinen.
Yeah, he's first in franchise history for points. First in franchise history for goals.
All right, you sold me.
Second in franchise history for assists.
Yep. All right. Ole Jokinen, that's it.
I'm thinking about it.
Not Luongo, he played for other teams.
Yeah.
So just about pretty much Ole Jokinen.
Yep.
Really, players go to Florida to retire.
Yep.
Except if you go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, you go to kick ass, but...
Yep.
So, that's it. Next team.
The next team, let me click on it here, is the L.A. Booger Flings. Retired numbers are number 4, Rob Blake.
Okay.
16, Marcel Dion.
Let me think. I bet Robitaille's one.
Number 20 is Luc Robitaille. 18, Dave Taylor. And number 30, Raggy Vachon. Never heard of him.
I've heard 4 out of those 5 guys. Last guy I haven't heard of. I can't think of anybody. Not in recent memory.
Not in my recent memory either, because...
Yeah, no, I can't think of anybody. Alright, moving on.
I got nothing.
Moving on.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
What?
The next team after the L.A. Kings is the Minnesota Wild, eh?
Yeah.
The number 1 is retired for all the fans, and the date of honor was October 11 of 2000. The number 1 is retired by Minnesota because it's for all the fans.
Well, yeah, because Minnesota North Stars were there, and then they moved to Dallas, and then Minnesota got a team back. Minnesota is only like 5 years removed from an NHL team. Because Dallas started in 96. Or 95. 95, 96. Somewhere in there they started. I mean, Minnesota was not that many years removed from an NHL team.
Yep.
But to think that there's not an NHL team and the second state of hockey, because the original state of hockey is the state of Michigan. I'll fight anyone over that.
Yep.
Is just insane. So, if I think, again, Minnesota isn't that old to really have somebody, I got nobody. I mean,
jeepers. Yeah, I would have nobody either. And the next team is Les Canadiens de Montréal.
Alright.
They have 15 retired numbers.
15? Well, when you win 5 Stanley Cups 2 times in a row.
Yeah. Number 1, Jacques Strap-Plant. Number 2, Doug Harvey. Number 3, Emile, I would say, Bouchard.
Let me say number 4 is Maurice Richard, Rocket Richard.
Number 4?
Yes.
That is the incorrect answer.
Oh, he was not number 4?
Maurice Richard was number 9.
Oh.
Jean Bouleveau was number 4. Well, however you pronounce his last name.
Something French.
Number 5 is Bernie Geoffrion and Guy Lapointe. 7, Howie Morans. 9, Maurice Richard. Number 10, Guy Lafleur.
Guy Lafleur.
12, Dickie Moore and Ivan Coiner.
Yeah, he said dick.
Number 16, Henry Richard and Elmer Latch.
Elmer Fudd.
18, Serge Savard. 19, Larry Robinson. 23, Bob Gady. 33, Patrick Waugh. And 29, Ken Dryden.
Alright, moving on.
Got nobody, eh?
Not in recent memory.
Here.
Because the last time Montreal won a Stanley Cup was 93. So, I'm just saying. Really, unless you could change my mind, I got nobody. Alright, I guess he's not changing my mind. Next team!
I have one.
Great, who is it?
The old-time veteran, Andrei Markov. Even though Montreal hasn't won a Stanley Cup in a while, and over the 2000s, Andrei Markov, as a defenseman, he is 6th in assists in franchise history in one career for him is 453. Hot dang. Him, I would retire. Saku Koivu is out here. He's 10th in points. I know I wouldn't do that because Saku Koivu has played for Atlanta Thrashers before. I remember that. So that's the only guy I can think of is Andrei Markov. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that's alright. Alright, next team. Next team.
Is the...
Next team.
Smash...
Nobody's been around long enough. Next team.
Predators.
They haven't been around long enough. Next team.
I know.
Maybe once Pecorino retires, Pecorino, but that's about it.
Baby David Legwand.
No.
I know.
All right.
They got nobody.
Yeah, I would say so. They've been around since '98.
Here we go.
All right, next should be the New York teams.
Yep. Next is the New Jersey Sitters. The New Jersey Sitters. Let me see if he's on here. I have one guy in mind.
Just one guy. Who are the retired numbers?
Let me find that right here. Number 3, Ken Deneko. Never heard of him before.
Nope.
4. Who's number 4?
Scott Stevens.
That's it. 26 is...
Jason Arnott.
No, that's who I was thinking of, though.
Oh.
26 is Patrick Eliash. 27.
Oh, yeah.
27 is Scott Niedermeyer. And 30 is Martin Broder. I think they should retire Jason Arnott's number when they play Dallas once. Because he played for both. Oh, you know all about Jason Arnott.
Shut up.
I'm thinking about Jason Arnott. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Yeah, me too. What's another key piece from their 2004 run? Or, I'm sorry, 2000 run.
Who was another key? Right.
Because you had Scott Stevens.
Yep.
Niedermeyer.
Yep.
Niedermeyer, sorry. Broder,
Yup.
Jason Arnett,
Patrick Elias.
Gosh,
Stuff.
that's. I can't really think of anybody else.
God, oh, there's one guy I'm thinking of right now, but I can't remember his name.
Maybe he'll come back around to it. Next game, we got to keep this moving along.
Moving along, eh?
All right, next should be the New York Islanders.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Mike Bossy's retired.
Should be.
If it's not, shoot him.
Yup.
Well, after they won their 4 Stanley Cups, they've been kind of ever since.
Yeah, but not this season.
No, because they actually got a good coach.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody. At least not from recent memory. What do you got? Who's the retired numbers? It's got to be Mike Bossy's one of them. It'd be a shame if he isn't.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Dennis Potvin.
Oh, Potvin. Yep, Dennis Potvin.
Number 9, Clark Gillies. Number 19, Brian Trottier.
Okay.
Mike Bossy. Number 22.
Oh, my.
Number 23, Bob Nystrom.
Oh, Nystrom. Yeah, that's a good one.
And number 31, Billy Smith.
Oh, I got nobody. Then. I forgot about Bob Nystrom.
Yeah,
oh God,
I'll tell you who they're not going to put on here. They're not going to put on here Rick DiPietro. That's not who they're going to put on there.
They're probably not going to put John Tavares either.
Yeah,
jeez, I forgot about Bob Nystrom. He's a hell of a player. I got nobody. Moving on. New York Rangers. All right, let's see. Who are the New York Rangers retirees? Who's in the camp of down in front? Settle down. Down in front. Come on.
Number 1, Eddie Giacomin, something like that, from 65 to 76, goaltender. Number 2, Brian Leach. Number 3, Harry Howell. Number 7, Rod Gilbert. Number 9, Andy Bathgate and Adam Graves. Number 11, Vic Hadfield and Mark Messier. Number 19, Gene Rattel, something like that. Oh, here we go. Number 35, Mike Richter.
Mike Richter, that's a good one.
Yep. I have absolutely nobody either.
Maybe once Hank retires.
Yeah, it definitely Lundqvist.
Yeah.
The closest a goalie has come to winning a Stanley Cup. That was so freaking good. Holy crap.
Yeah, pretty much the Rangers rely on one person to have a good day. And that's Henrik Lundqvist.
Yep.
There's really nobody I could think of from the 94 team.
Oh.
Well, because they were kind of underdogs in 94.
Yeah, you know who I just thought of? Sean Avery.
Hell no.
I know. He was so physical. He was like another Scott Stevens, but not as physical, though. It was fun to watch, though. I remember that.
Yeah, but I don't remember Scott Stevens being Rock'em Sock'em.
Yep.
But he had the big hits, like the one on Paul Creo where he freaking lights out.
Yep.
Alright, next team should be the Pennsylvania teams.
That is the incorrect answer.
Son of a bitch.
The next team is the Ottawa Politicians.
Oh, yeah, who cares about them?
Okay, let me see.
Alright, nobody, they suck!
Oh my gosh, they only got 2 retired numbers. Number 8 is Frank Finnegan, something like that.
I don't know.
Right winger from the frickin' 20s and 30s.
That's the original Ottawa Senators.
And number 11, Danny Alfredson.
Yeah.
They have him retired.
Nobody then.
That's probably what I got, yep.
Too bad Alfredson couldn't win a cup.
Yeah, sucks.
But when you play for, you are, so you can't do anything about that. Because you mother. Alright, next team. It should be the Pennsylvania teams now.
The other. Oh, wait a minute.
Philadelphia should come first.
Yep.
So, Philadelphia Flyers. Ooh, Ron Hextall.
That's it. Rod Hextall, Robert Esch.
Who else we got cruising for bruising Broad Street Bullies?
Broad Street Panzers.
Okay. Think German tanks, you wingnut. Who are the retired numbers?
I'm looking for it. Not on here.
Hurry up, Harold. Ain't got all day. All right.
Here it is.
What are the retired number?
Number 1, Bernie Parent. Number 2.
Oh yeah, Parent. Yeah, it's Perrant.
Oh, Perrant.
Bernie Perrant.
Number 2, Mark Howe. Number 4, Barry Ashby. Number 7, Pill Barber. 16.
There's me.
16, Bobby Clark. And number 8.
Yeah.
And number 88 of
Eric Lindros. I forgot about Bobby Clark.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Dang. So they should have Rod Hextall on here, Robert Esch, maybe Brian Boucher. Oh, that's all the frickin' old goalies. I remember that. They retired Eric
Okay.
Lindros' last year, January 18th.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
The other team in Pennsylvania.
Obviously, Mario Lemieux and Michael Briere.
Yep.
Those are the only two.
Yep.
Nobody, because that team actually almost went bankrupt before Sid the Kid and Evgeny Malkin showed up.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
team was actually going to move.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate they didn't.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, there's nobody. I can't think of a single one, to be honest.
Me neither.
Let me just kind of go through here.
Next is the San Jose Shark Tanks. Their retired numbers. They got nothing.
San Jose, that's got nothing. Well, they've only been around for 27 years.
Yeah.
Alright. Really, nobody. Obviously, art of circulation is the number 99 league wide. Come on. For San Jose, when he retires, Joe Pavelski.
Jumbo Joe.
When he retires.
Brent Burns.
When he retires. Logan Couture. When he retires.
Yep.
Nobody. Moving on.
Here we go. The St. Louis Brews.
Oh boy.
Number 2, Al McInnes.
Oh yeah, Al McInnes. That's a good one.
Number 3, Bob Gassoff. Never heard of that. 5, Bob Plager.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Number 8, Barclay Plager. Number 11, Brian Suter.
Oh yeah, Brian Suter. Forgot about him.
Sutter.
Brian
16,
Sutter.
Brett Hull.
Okay, so obviously they did retire Brett Hall's number.
24, Bernie Federko. Never heard of them.
Bernie Sanders. What?
Something like that.
Oh. Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right,
Shoot.
moving on. The only one that comes... No, not even one really comes to mind.
Either.
All right, moving on.
Oh, here we go.
Come on. Today, Junior.
Gotta look it up first.
Oh, good lord. Listen to this circus.
The Tampa Bay AC/DC.
Vincent LeCavalier.
Number 4, he's first one on there, and the last one on there is the number 26 of...
Marty St. Louis.
That's it.
All right. Who was... Didn't Andrea Chuck play for Tampa too?
Dave Andriachuk? Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so you can't really retire him because he played for Dallas and Tampa.
Yep. Dino Ciccarelli is on here too.
Yeah.
Along with Mark Recchi. That's a good one.
Mark Recchi Stenhouse, what?
Yep. Dennis Savard is also on there.
Yeah, he's retired already with Chicago.
Yep.
Who are big names from the 2000? Who was a goalie in 2004?
Nikolai Habibulin.
No, it was Happy. Oh, that's right. Duh! We already talked about that.
Oh my gosh.
Dumbass!
I'll just come over and smack you right about now.
Jeez.
I also can't think of anybody.
I can't think of anybody either.
Oh,
because they shouldn't have won the Stanley Cup. Calgary should have. Because remember, Calgary scored that goal, but it was never a goal, even though it should have been a goal.
Yep.
Because the NHL screwed up. Big time.
Yep.
Hell of a time to screw up. Because they were watching the replay on TV, and then they dropped the puck, and like, oh, forget it now. You can't even do anything about it. Because once you drop the puck for the next play, you can't do anything about it.
Yep.
So All right, next team.
Holy sheep, is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Number 1 is Turk Broda and Johnny Bauer. Number 4 is Hap Day and Red Kelly.
Yep.
Number 5 is Bill Barrico and 6 Ace Bailey. 7 is Tim Horton. I ship you not, number 7. And
oh yeah, Tim Horton used to play before he opened the coffee shop.
Yep, and King Clancy. Number 9 is Charlie Conacher and Ted Kennedy. 10 is Sil Apps and George Armstrong. The number 13 of... Get this one. 13 is...
Oh my god, brain fart.
Oh my gosh, big brain fart.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my
Give
gosh.
me the year he played.
94 to 2008.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Think! Matt Sundin.
That's
oh my
it.
god.
I was just about to tell you. Rasmus Nicholas Lidstrom Dahlin was the
Dahlin.
was the first Swedish person to go first overall drafted
since Matt
since
Sundin.
this guy. 14 is Dave Keon. 17, Wendell Clark.
Alright.
21, Borje Salming, something like that. 27, Frank Mahovlich, something like that, along with Daryl Sittler, and number 93 of Doug Gilmore.
Oh, I was gonna say Doug Gilmore.
He is on there. Already on there, number 93, eh?
Nobody then.
I'm thinking nobody because Toronto was a ship team back in the day.
They still kind of are, but no, they're not a good. They're a good team now. Now that they have it figured out.
Yep.
So they're slowly building the pieces for an NHL or for a Stanley Cup caliber team.
Yep.
But nobody really, and they're on a 57-year drought,
Yep.
67-year drought, one of the two, 57 or 67, one of those 2 years. All right, moving on.
I can't remember. The Vancouver Fat Whales.
The Sedin twins.
The Sedin sisters.
That's right.
Number 10 of...
Pavel Bure.
12, Stan Smile. 16, Trevor Linden. And number 19, who was one of my Who Had That Number Once for one of our earlier episodes back frickin' months ago. The number 19 from 96 to 2008 of Marcus Naslund.
His number's retired too?
Yeah, he's number 19. Retired on December 11, 2010.
So just the Sedin twins then.
Igor Larionov used to play here, along with Cam Neely.
The Professor.
Yeah, buddy.
Igor Larionov, the Professor. You know why they call him the Professor?
His nickname is
His nickname, Igor Larionov's nickname is the Professor.
Yeah. Who's his Mr. I?
Mr. I?
Yeah.
Mike Ilitch?
Oh, that's Mike Ilitch? Oh,
Yes.
okay. I thought it was one of the players.
No, they call him Mr. I.
Yeah. Igor Larionov, the Professor.
You know why they call him the Professor?
I've heard that he's been called the Professor, but I forgot why.
He would go back and watch tape of games
Oh,
all
that's
the time.
right.
And he would analyze them a lot, so they would call him the Professor.
Yep.
So.
I remember that now.
Alright, now we just have
Washington and Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's too new.
Yep.
So just Washington. Nobody. Nobody for Washington. Nobody. It took them 40 whatever years to win a cup. I mean, the only ones that would... Who are they? They had to have somebody retired from their initial cup run in the 90s. The late 90s.
They have 4.
Okay.
5, Rod Langway. 7, Yvonne Labor. 11, Mike Gardner.
Okay.
I wonder if he's related to Jake the Snake. And 32, Dale Hunter.
Oh, Dale Hunter's a good one.
Not Earnhardt.
Shut up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who?
Who they should retire?
Who?
Second on points and goals.
Besides Ovi.
Peter Bondra.
Oh, yeah.
Ovechkin is first for his points and goals. And
You already know
and
Ovi's
second
gonna...
in assists.
You already know Ovi's gonna have his number retired.
Along with Nick Backstrom.
Probably. Alright, that's the end of that. Alright.
That was actually a good one to end the show.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, the end of this part.
Yep.
Alright, now we started way ahead schedule, now we're really behind schedule.
Yeah, we is.
Alright, time to move on to trivia. Depending on what this is set up, will determine who goes first. I go first. Alright, get ready, Harold. Where is my trivia question? Oh, yes. Who has the record for the most assists by a goaltender in a career, including playoffs?
Really? Most assists
By a goaltender in a career, including playoffs.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is gonna be an old goaltender from around the 2000s.
He was
era.
inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2003. He is currently 56, from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. 5'10", 184 pounds. Goaltender, caught with his right, so normal.
Yep.
Played for Edmonton, Toronto, Buffalo, LA, Blues, and Flames in that order.
Wow.
Drafted 8th overall in the 1981 draft by the Edmonton Oil Burners. He played 10 full seasons for the Oilers, where he teamed up first with Andy Mogg and then Bill Ranford for one of the most formidable goaltender tandems in history, winning the Stanley Cup 4 times in 5 seasons. Mogg was given a starting job in the 83 playoffs and helped lead the Oilers to the first Stanley Cup finals, though they were swept by the Islanders, who captured their 4th straight Stanley Cup. The next year, general manager and head coach Glenn Sather chose to go with this guy in the 84 playoffs, though he was injured in the 3rd game of the Stanley Cup playoffs in a rematch against the Islanders when he collided with Pat LaFontaine. Ooh, there's a good one that should be retired, Pat LaFontaine. Let's see. He battered shoulder injuries and substance abuse problems at the tail end of his career with Edmonton and was suspended by the NHL for 59 games.
Good lord.
For the 90-91 season. He had come forward about his drug use after spending 2 weeks in a counseling center in Florida. He admitted that he used a substance, he did not say cocaine, for some 7 years, and most of that period that the Oilers rested at the top of the NHL. Details of his drug use were supplied by the player's ex-wife, who told the press in Edmonton that she often found cocaine hidden in his clothing and that she fielded numerous threatening telephone calls from drug dealers who had not been paid. These embarrassing details no doubt contributed to the 1-year suspension handed down in September 1990 by the NHL. He called his conduct dishonorable and against welfare of the league. Once he was reinstated, fans of opposing teams taunted him at games with bags of sugar. That's mean. That's mean.
Oh my gosh,
that's
dude.
Great. So he played for Edmonton from 81 till 91. Then he played for Toronto from 91 to 90. Get out of the way. 93 when he shipped off to Buffalo and played for them till 95 when he got shipped off to the LA Kings. And then in 95 through 99 he played for the Blues. 99 to 2000 he played for Calgary and then retired at the end of that season with the St. John Flames. He played 868 games in AHL, 403 wins, 295 losses, 114 ties. He has a goals against average of 3.38 and a save percentage of .887. Now you gotta think this is the 80s and 90s. That was pretty good back then.
Yeah.
He played 150 games in the playoffs, 92 wins, 50 losses. Goals against of 2.93 and a save percentage of .898. I'm giving you an extra minute, so that means you have 30 seconds left. He was born to one African Canadian parent and one Caucasian parent.
Initials.
His initials is G F. 5 seconds.
EF.
Out of time. Can't do the crime. Don't do the Grant Fuhr.
Son of a beach.
Oh yeah, Grant Fuhr. You did a Grant Fuhr question on me, and I gave it right back. Alright, you're up, Harold. What is it?
My question is, Who in the history of the NHL
I don't know. I give up.
has the most consecutive games played by a defenseman?
By a defenseman.
Most consecutive games played.
Did he play for the Detroit Red Wings?
No.
Okay.
Born September. Hold on, gosh dang it. Gotta start this timer again.
No, you don't have to start the timer.
Born September 27 in 1983. He's 35 years old. Born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Does he still play in the NHL?
Yeah.
Okay. For who?
6'4", 215 pounds. Left-handed shot. He was drafted 3rd overall in the 2002 draft by the Florida Panthers.
Zdeno Chara.
That is the incorrect answer.
Oh. You just said 6'4", and I was thinking, all right, tall guy. Who's a tall guy in the NHL? Zdeno Chara. All right, that's not right. Moving on.
From the 98-99 season all the way to the 2001-2002 season, played with the Medicine Hat Tigers in the WHL. From the 2002-2003 season all the way to the 2008-2009 season, he played with the Florida Panthers. And from the 2009-2010 season all the way to the 2012-2013 season, played with the Calgary Sizzlers. And from the 2012-2013 season all the way to till now, he plays with the St. Louis Blues.
Oh, crap. I don't know. Give me some more hints.
The record that he set for most consecutive games played by a defenseman started in the 2005-2006 season all the way to the 2011-2012 season. From there on, he played all 82 games.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many games in a row is that?
737.
Is he still extending that record or no?
No.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. So that's either wrong or right. If 82 times 7 is 737, I don't think that's right. Got to get out the old calculator, not calendar.
How much time is left?
I already stopped the clock at 33 seconds.
Oh, I didn't take a... Remaining or to go?
33 remaining or to go?
Remaining or left, sorry. Or in.
You got 33 seconds left. And I stopped it there.
Alright, what's his initials then?
Hold on. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
Jesus.
4, 7. Yeah, 82 times 7 is 574. But this thing says 737.
That's his total games played.
No, not his total games played. Most consecutive games by a defenseman. Consecutive games would mean played all 82 games for a certain amount of seasons. That's weird.
Are you looking this up? What website are you looking this up on?
Wikipedia.
Alright, hold on.
So, never
Just
mind.
give me his initials and then I'll look it up too. What's his initials?
With 30 seconds left, his initials is JB.
JB?
Yeah.
I want to say it's something Brower. I don't think that's right. I'm gonna hate myself when I hear the answer.
Yeah, you're gonna is what you're gonna. When I said the letter J, his name happened to be J as well. And if his last name starts with the B, his last name was Bouwmeester.
Oh, Jay Bouwmeester. No kidding.
Most consecutive games by a defenseman, 737. I have no idea if that's right or wrong, but hey, that was fun.
Check that up myself. So he's played in 1,106 NHL games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 seasons playing 82 games complete.
I don't know. Either that's... I keep saying either that's wrong or that's right. So
574.
I have no spleeping idea.
Yeah, it's this. Cheeky bastards. I know why. Because he played for a full season for Florida in 2002-2003. He played 61 games, 2003-2004 for Florida, but he also played some games for the San Antonio Rampage in 2003-2004. Oh, yeah. And that. And then he also played some games for Calgary in 2012-2013, getting them to 737 to an airplane. So, okay, that makes so much more sense. All right, time to move on to NASCAR. All right, in the world of NASCAR, see here, we have the next race for NASCAR is at Bristol Motor Speedway. Good old short track racing.
High banked.
Love it. I believe Bristol's like 20-something degrees.
Something like that.
I think 26, 27, 28, somewhere in that neighborhood. Of course, the mic. We just started NASCAR, and the mic's doing frickin' B. Okay. Why do you have this so weirdly set up? Whatever. I just want the news, please. Actually, there's really not any NASCAR news. To be honest, there's nothing in NASCAR. So, alright. NASCAR it is. So with that, we have the 2020 schedules revealed for the Xfinity Series and the Gander Trucks Series. So the Xfinity Series in 2020 will be this. They still have their classic Daytona date, then they go to Las Vegas and Auto Club and ISM in Atlanta, in Homestead in Texas, in Bristol, Talladega, in Dover, and Charlotte with Cup, and then they go off the schedule. They go to Mid-Ohio, then they're back at Michigan with the Cup Series, then they go to Iowa, back at Chicagoland with the Cup Series, Pocono with the Cup Series. How are they going to do that? They're at Indianapolis with the Cup Series, they're at Kentucky with the Cup Series, they go back to they go to Iowa twice. They're like kidding. They go to Watkins Glen with the Cup Series, Daytona with the Cup Series, Dover with the Cup Series, Darlington, Richmond, Bristol, Las Vegas, the Roval, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville, and ISM with the Cup Series. So, that's that. Nothing really changed. Pretty much they just copied the Cup Series. So, trucks, they still start at Daytona, they go to Las Vegas, but then they jump to Atlanta with the Cup Series, Homestead with the Cup Series, Texas with the Cup Series, Richmond with the Cup Series, Dover with the Cup Series, Charlotte with the All-Star Weekend, Kansas with the Cup Series. They go to Texas again in June. Chicagoland with the Cup Series, Pocono with the Cup Series, Kentucky with the Cup Series, not August, and Michigan with the Cup Series, Bristol, nope. Las Vegas, possibly, Talladega with the Cup Series, Martinsville with the Cup Series, and ISM Series. So that is the Truck Series. Other than that, we have Fantasy NASCAR. Really, this mic crap is delaying again. Alright, NASCAR Fantasy. So this week at Bristol Motor Speedway, I currently leading the points at 25 points. Andy's in second at 24. Mitt is third at 22.
He's doing it right.
Jeez, you haven't gotten a dinger in a long time.
What am I up to now? 31?
30.
30.
30.
Yep.
30 for 30 ESPN.
And then Richie
Rich is dead nuts last with Pavel Datsuk at 13. So, this week at Bristol, Richie Rich got to pick first, and he picked the Shrub. Mitt got to pick second, and he picked Big Bush. You got to pick third, and you picked Kevin
Happy
Harvick. I picked last and picked the kid, Kyle
Larson.
So, we'll see how that turns out. We can put that away. Alright. My dad, in case you're curious, took the field for the championship. Since we really took all the good drivers. Now, since in my off time, in NASCAR's 2020 schedule, our 2020 schedule came out, I decided to do the 2021 schedule for NASCAR.
Yeah.
When I get to redo the track contracts. Okay, here is my 2021 schedule for NASCAR. I want your input. Alright, first race of the year, Daytona 500. You're like, I already don't like it.
Yeah.
First race of the year, Daytona 500.
If you don't like it, then you can get out.
Yeah, get the f out.
Yeah.
The second race of the year, which would be February 28th. Now, I'm just assuming these dates.
Yeah.
Going by how NASCAR usually starts 2 weeks after the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Super Bowl is on the 7th in 2021 because 1st of February is on a...
Yep.
So, the second would be February 28th at Las Vegas. March 7th at Phoenix/ISM Raceway. March 14th at Sonoma.
Nice.
March 21st at Rockingham.
Oh, yeah.
March 28th at Texas. April 4th is Easter, and NASCAR doesn't run on Easter. April 10th at Richmond, night race.
Nice.
April 18th at Kansas. April 25th is the normal Talladega date that weekend. May 2nd, here's a monkey wrench, Road America.
That's real nice.
May 8th, Bristol. Actually, no, that should be May 19th, I'm sorry. May 14th, Martinsville. And then May 22nd is All-Star. May 29th is Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. June 6th, Dover. June 13th is Pocono. June 20th is Michigan Father's Day weekend, which is what Michigan used to always be running, was Father's Day. June 26th, here's a new one. Nashville Fairgrounds night race.
Really?
Yes. Then, July 3rd, the Daytona Firecracker 400, or Sugary Pop Drink Carbonated Thing 400.
Yep.
Obviously, that's a night race. Here's a new track. July 10th, Pikes Peak International Raceway.
I like it.
July 18th, here's another one. This is a co-op with IndyCar. This is why I put this track here. Iowa Speedway.
I like.
Co-op with IndyCar. On that weekend, NASCAR runs Sunday afternoon. IndyCar gets the Saturday night race.
I like.
Now, I say that for a reason. July 25th, New Hampshire. August 1st. Now, this track got pushed back many few months. Atlanta Motor Speedway night race.
Nice.
Watkins Glen is August 7th. August 15th is Homestead, Miami night race.
Nice.
August 22nd, the Milwaukee Mile. The Milwaukee Mile.
Yeah, buddy.
August 28th, Gateway.
Yes. I was waiting for you to say that track. Yes.
Gateway, night race, IndyCar co-op. IndyCar will run the Sunday afternoon. NASCAR gets Saturday night.
Love it, love it, love it.
See how I did that?
Yep.
September 4th, Darlington, night race. Obviously, it's Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
September 12th, the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, buddy.
September 19th, Martinsville. September 25th, Richmond, night race.
Nice.
October 3rd, Talladega.
There you go.
October 10th, Las Vegas, again. And the last race of the year is October 16th at Bristol for the Bass Pro Shops NRA night race.
Nice.
The last race of the year.
That's real nice.
Now, if you're keeping count, that is 35 weekends, but only 33 races. That's because I counted the week. The season is 35 weekends long, but there's only 33 races.
Here we go.
Notable tracks that were dropped from the schedule: Kentucky, Chicagoland, Fontana, and Indianapolis.
Wow.
Notable tracks that lost one date: Michigan, Pocono, Texas, Dover, Phoenix, and Kansas.
I like it.
Now you might wonder why did I put Las Vegas on there? Alright, I had to say Las Vegas, it's an okay race, and to be honest, Las Vegas, they still pack the stands.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to think of tracks that would actually be something NASCAR would go to. And since Las Vegas packs the grandstands pretty good, I put Las Vegas on there twice. Now we go from 11 mile-and-a-half tracks in the 2019, even 2020 season to, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go from 11 mile-and-a-half tracks races to 6. Yeah, just a few, if I counted that right. So, that would be my 2021 NASCAR schedule.
That's pretty.
A 33 race season.
That's real nice.
I think it's a pretty good schedule.
It's great.
Notable tracks that have been added to the schedule: Rockingham,
Yep.
Road America, the Nashville Fairgrounds, or the Fairgrounds Speedway at Nashville, whatever it's called, Pikes Peak International Raceway, Iowa, and Gateway, and the Milwaukee Mile.
Love it.
It's great, isn't it?
It is.
Alright, that's that. Alright, put that away. Thought that was pretty good. I believe it is time now to go on to who had that number.
Go ahead.
And you get to go first because the camera's on you.
Alright.
If you say so.
Okay. Do I ever have a great who had that number?
Better.
I don't know if you or me have used this guy before, but I'm gonna give it a whack.
Alright.
My who had that number is the whole sum of who had the key number of 22. It never fails. For the Smashville Predators in the 2006-2007
Jordan
season.
Tutu.
No!
Thank you very little.
Mofo. With 2 minutes and 59 seconds on the
Oh,
clock.
you just started. Oh,
Yeah, I did start it just in time as to where 1 second ticked off the clock.
What a piece of pain in my absolute mother loving ass. Oh, jeez.
You're up to 1 dinger and 1 check mark.
Jeez. Alright. Who had the number 54 for 36 races in the 2003 season?
It's on a beach.
Son of a bitch, he says. On a beat. The entire 2003 season, who drove the number 54? Let me see here. He is currently 55 years old, from Chemung, New York. He was born February 27th, 1964. Almost on a leap day, to be honest. He made his Busch Series, at the time Busch Series debut in 1986 for Piston Racing at Martinsville. He qualified and finished 27th in the 30-car field, falling out of the race early with an engine problem. He went on a 3-year hiatus from the series until 1990, when he would drive 8 races for the Highline Racing number 42/81 Amos Pontiac, making his season debut at Martinsville. He started 11th and finished 8th. Then follow up that with finishes at 7th at Orange County and 3rd at Dover Downs, which is Dover International Raceway.
Yep.
At the time it was called Dover Downs. He has run 241 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races over 18 years. His best finish is 20th in 1994. His last race was the 2011 Pure Michigan 400. He has run 334 races over 25 years in the Xfinity Series. His last race was the 2017 Hisense 4K TV 300 at Charlotte. His last win was the 2003 DarlingtonRaceway.com 200. He has 15 wins in the Xfinity Series. I hope you get a free dinger for this one. In trucks, he has run 220 races over 11 years. He has 22 wins. His first win was the 2004 American Racing Wheels 200 at California, and his last one was the 2012 Lucas Oil 200 at Dover. His last race was the 2013 Pocono Mountains 125 at Pocono. You have a minute left. He is the younger brother of former racers. 2 former racers who are his brothers. And he has a nickname, The Onion, due to his bald head.
Really?
And he is currently an analyst for Fox Sports for the Truck Series.
For the Truck Series? How old is he?
55. He
Is
won
it
the
Larry?
He won the 2006 and 2010 Truck Series championship.
Oh.
His brothers are Jeffrey and Brett.
Oh my gosh.
7 seconds left.
Initials.
No, I already gave you his name. Jeffrey and Brett. So I gave you initials of TB.
TB?
TB.
I never heard of that.
Yes, you have. You've heard of Todd Bodine. Trust me, you have.
Oh, well, I've heard of Todd Bodine, but I never heard you gave me his initials.
I didn't give you his initials. I figured saying his brothers Jeffrey and Brett were good enough hints. Jeff Bodine and Brett Bodine. I figured those were good enough hints. He didn't need his initials.
Dang it.
Oh, don't you hate that? You know, I always wondered why they call him the Onion. Now I do, because he's balder. He's pretty much like a sundial.
Yep.
So, all right. With that, we will go on to our classic outro of this absolute show. I will try and get the technical issues figured out. I promise. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN Show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and subscribe to our channel so we up-to-date new video releases. Little bell icon to be notified when we do upload a new episode. If you'd like to follow us on Twitter, it's IHN at IHN Show. You can download the podcast on Apple Podcasts, or if you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and download the podcast through that. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier for us to produce, and in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon. Link to that down below. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and that will be in the description and on the outro screen, along with our link to our Patreon page. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, maybe about possible retired numbers.
Please do.
Or possible 2021 tracks for NASCAR. That'd be pretty cool. Please do so with this request. There's no mean or vulgar language.
Racism, politics, and sexism not allowed.
Ooh, almost caught him sleeping there.
Almost.
But right there, MF, right there. We all here for just good fun. Just use common sense before you type. White flags in the air. You got anything to add, Harold?
No.
All right. He says, all right. IndyCar at 4 p.m. Eastern at Barber Motorsports Park, Sunday at Sunday the 7th on NBCSN, also known as
the Little Boy Network.
And NASCAR is 2 p.m. at Bristol Motor Speedway at 2 p.m. Eastern this Sunday the 7th on FS1, also known as
the Little Boy Network.
With that, have a great rest of your week and enjoy the racing.